good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Tangential Thoughts. I'm your host, K. Rail Hale. And as always, Tangential Thoughts is a guided journal that you can purchase on Amazon. It's filled with pictures and quotes and space for you to also journal and wrestle with your thoughts. And so we are rocking and rolling, and we now have two original Rider Waite decks, and we now have two Oracle decks that we're working with. So we got a nice spread that we're going to be tapping into. And so generally with the OG deck and the Shadow deck, we'll get a 3-card past, present, and future energy. And then with the Oracle deck, the first two here are read intuitively, last one read from the book. And then the Archeo has its own spread that you just kind of like mix and match in together and read from there. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. I see 109 on the timer. 109 on the timer. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what is the advice for today? What is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? And what is the energy we should be embodying? What is the advice for today? And what is the energy we should be embodying? Alright, first card coming out is Page of Swords. I know last night was the Knight of Swords that came out, but this is a court card, generally a younger person. Page of Swords. Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this is also referring to that mental construct here. So we're going to ask some clarifications later to see how that's really resonating here. But that could represent just being able to also be a little more playful with your thoughts and energy. All right, so let's move forward. What is the energy for today? What is the advice for today? What is the energy we should be embodying? And what is the advice for today? Two of Swords. More confirmation with this air energy. Two of Swords is about, you see they have this blindfold on and these two swords guarding their heart. Again, more communication, more air energy. And so Page of Swords moving to this Two of Swords. Usually this kind of refers to, the two kind of refers to decision time. And you're generally talking about getting to this mountain or this new land over here in the background. But I gotta take the blindfold off, cross the waters, and travel that way. All right. What is the energy we should be embodying for today? And what is the advice for today? I saw the Nine of Swords, so a ton of air energy popping up here. And then Eight of Wands. This is fire energy. Generally, Wands talks about an incoming love. This Eight of Wands talks about an incoming love message. So in the reverse, maybe this is held up for the moment. And this is coming up in that future energy. So a little bit of fire popping up, Aries, Leo, Sag, and dang, at the bottom of the deck, more swords. This is the Seven of Swords in reverse here. Alright, we're gonna add some more to this here, see what we got going on. Let's go ahead and move to the Shadow deck. I see 419 on the timer. Alright. What is the advice? What is the energy we should be embodying for today? What is the advice? And what is the energy we should be embodying for today? What is the advice? And what is the energy we should be embodying for today? Spirit, add some clarification to this Page of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, teamwork makes the dream work. And so this is coming out with this Page of Swords. And so definitely some communication, especially around some work here. Like just yesterday, how I met the one lady who's also doing van life that I can meet up with. So could possibly be, this could reference teaming up with her. And like I said, having a more carefree, playful energy about thoughts, ideas, and creations, because everybody isn't on that same mental wavelength, especially like living out your car and things like that. So this could be in reference to that. Alright. Why is this Two of Swords here? Dang. Alright. Ton of... maybe if it's today, or the energy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Time is fluid. But now we got this... the Seven of Swords popping up in the upright here. Remember, it's at the bottom of the deck over here. And this is clarifying that Two of Swords to the Seven. So things to kind of even note how two swords are up in the air here, and those two swords are laying down here. And this is the card of tactics, so that these two swords can't be used against them going forward. So not that those two, but he leaves those two there, but he's taking these five so they can't be used against them. So this is the card of tactics. And so, but Two of Swords to the Seven of Swords, that's a Five of Swords at play. There's still some conflict gaining the upper hand by not the best means. Other things I'm just picking up and noticing, there's moons in both of these. There's the crescent moon up top, and then we have like the full moon down here. And you know, the moon generally refers to intuition, things that can be hidden. And so definitely need to be careful around incoming communication and thoughts. All right, ton of air energy. Okay, let's get one more here. Let's move to this Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse here? Why is this Eight of Wands in reverse? Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands, a Ten of Swords in reverse. The thing, and this is one thing I've been noticing, bottom of the deck is the Sun card also in reverse. So one thing I will say that I've kind of been noticing is that this kind of speaks to some type of like betrayal, that the ultimate betrayal, but it's a 10. So once you have this, and this is one thing I'm trying to get to people, once somebody crosses you or does you wrong or something like that, once that's done, you now know how to move forward. And so this stuck love message type right here, behind this Ten of Swords, not sure where it could possibly be coming from. However, if you kind of are on a certain mental space, you know, somebody trying to spin the block, you know what I'm saying, and catch you back up. But with those Ten of Swords, hopefully that's the ending of, and that's the last and final straw from that past energy here. All right, so we're gonna move to the love section. And I see 9:04 on the timer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your time, energy, and attention. So with these, I read the first two intuitively. The last one I'll read from the book. The first card is what needs to be let go of. All right, so what energy needs to be let go of? The warrior. So stepping out of this warrior mentality and headspace, the warrior is 18. 1 + 8 is 9. And so coming out of that, 9 is the end of a cycle. So coming out of this energy, and again, remember, this Page of Swords was here first. Pages are younger, more playful energy. So getting out of this warrior, super protective energy, and again, had the 3 Pentacles here. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what that card is about. All right, the next one is what the energy that needs to be kept. The flirt. This also came out last night. The flirt came out last night. It was about energy that needs to be kept. The flirt is number 8. You see the 8 of Wands also coming out up here as well. And so being playful, and again, I think especially with the time period that I'm in, I have to have a very positive mindset, because a lot of people wouldn't live out their car and just be homeless and, you know what I'm saying, day to day trying to figure out what they're going to do. They'd rather go to work type of thing. And I would say, and I'm on this space of like, forget work, let's just try to make some fun and do whatever we want to do with what we can today. So staying in that headspace. And then last but not least, this last one here, and this one's the one that's a little bit tricky because it's the 8 of Wands in reverse, and it's that 10 of Swords, that ultimate betrayal. And so with the 8 of Wands, it's usually coming from a loving connection type of thing. So yeah, so let's see what this is about. What is the energy that needs to be learned? Because once that communication comes in from whoever, I'm most likely going to ignore it. Most likely going to ignore it. But let's see the energy that needs to be learned. So lesson learned in all of this. What is the energy that needs to be learned? The Creator. The Creator is the one that's coming out on this one. Bottom of the deck is the Gardener. Bottom of the deck is the Gardener. Creating your world, planting seeds. You can plant good seeds and you can plant bad seeds. So be mindful of the things that you say and the things that you do. I'm going to read this one. 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. We had the 3 of Pentacles pop up earlier. 3 is about outward abundance and expansion. So the Creator. Something that may have seemed out of your control could be about to be a lot easier for you to deal with. I know for me personally, leaving that last relationship and the betrayals, the lies, and just being stuck on hold with that was a lot to like push past through. It says you may even find a resolution. Better times ahead are indicated, and the chance to do something meaningful. This is particularly true of work. We had that 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, Mr. Dreamwork, and close relationships, as they may step up their intensity and meaning in your life. I know for sure as I'm going along this process, I've been losing a lot of people. But at the same time, I've also been understanding who is really for me and supporting me, especially on this journey. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I have, even, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't matter how many, but it's nice to have some people who are able to say, hey, I trust you, we love you, and your whole journey and your process, and we're going to invest in your process as well to help you go along this path. This is particularly true of work and close relationships as they may step up their intensity and meaning in your life. Stability. Also promised at the moment, but be careful of obsessions and addictions. That's something I think I need to take some time to myself to really look into, about my obsessions and addictions. Because I can sit here and say I don't have any, but I'm not sure if I'm really being truthful with myself. And so I might even ask some of my friends what they think some of my addictions are or obsessions. The Creator can make order from chaos, and they know how to express themselves in ways that easily stir the hearts of others. I know for sure, for me, and that's one thing that's been like the craziest part, because I've been telling people like, yo, if y'all would have just left me alone, what would you have saw me do? All you would have saw me do is just make more art. But it's like the things that I'm doing has been causing people to just take interest, want to move, do that, and the third. And it's like, I think if more people can start to take that same energy, getting out of the headspace of being afraid of how people are going to say and what they're going to say and do. But one thing I noticed, I don't have to say and do anything to anybody. I can just sit here and make my own thing, and it's going to cause people to just make certain moves and take certain actions. So I would encourage more people to also do that as well, so that'll help you understand who's in your corner and who's really rocking with you and who's not. You know what I'm saying? So now The last one is the Archeo deck. It has archetypes. And so the spread for this one, those first three give a message, and then the next six on the outside are going to tell about outside influences. And so I'm going to pull three from here. I'm going to pull three from here. This is the deck that I'm super excited about. This is the deck that I'm super excited about because it has two blank cards and I get to make my own. So I've been thinking about what do I want to put on my first card? How do I want to design it? All right, first card coming out is the Healer. I don't think I can show all of it because as a statue and a figure, her chest is showing. That's one. It's a prominent part of this. But what this Healer generally talks about, though, is the reason that kind of pops off though is because if you think about, you know what I'm saying, a shorty and that in the breast area, that's your pillow. That's what you lay your head down on. And so this is coming out. We had a lot of swords, Page of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Ten of Swords. A lot of communication, a lot of air energy coming up. And so this talks about healing, whatever that may need to be, but this talks about healing. And just being able to take time to rest out of your day. And so let's get two more to add to this. The next one is the Dreamer. The next one is the Dreamer. This is, if you have any Egyptian ties, this is the Egyptian god Thoth, or Thought, however you decide to pronounce it, T-H-O-T. Things to note here, you see the nighttime and then the daytime. The sun and the moon is kind of supposed to be represented in here. And so this is a card of inspiration. And so it's non-stop inspiration. Day and night, what keeps your attention? What has your interest? What are you moving forward to? And then let's get one more. The Poet. Now, when I pulled last night, the Poet was an outside influence, and now it's popping up as a part of the entire thing here. And so one thing I will just say as a, they say like the shameless plug here, is that you got the Healer, the Dreamer, which is about inspiration, and you have the Poet. Now, the Poet, it's not that he's a critic, but he makes the most mundane things seem so much more meaningful than they are. So for example, I'm sitting here looking at the trees, but the trees don't necessarily look all the way green to me. Some you know what I'm saying? We're approaching that fall time, you know what I'm saying, where the leaves are changing colors, and they're going to change from that green to the yellows to the browns, and so it's a time of transformation here. And so I think even with me though, the thing that I'm kind of pulling up, my inspiration is what I'm working with right now. I'm taking the time out every day to say, if I don't gotta work, I don't. How am I going to spend my time? Like, it's adopting the billionaire mindset to say, hey, I'm gonna wake up today. I don't have to do a daggone thing. So what am I going to do with my time and my energy? And so where's my inspiration coming up? And so it's like, I'm in a space where it's like, I don't move unless I want to, I have to. What's making me move? Or what's making me like, that doesn't make me want to move. So studying yourself in that sense. And then I'm gonna pull up 6 cards, the next 6, to surround the outside. And these next 6 are going to represent outside influences and factors. So you got Intimate, that's also coming out underneath the Healer. You got Reflector popping up over top of the Dreamer. And so Reflector usually talks about being able to look at yourself, those hard truths, ugly truths, whatever it is, coming to terms with it. Man, I hope I can come to terms with my dreams here. Had the Lion popped up last night as well. The Lion is this protector energy as you're moving forward. Dreams are being protected, that's what I'm pulling up here. Also have the Moon Cat. We got the Moon Cat, the Dreamer, popping up. Moon Cat to the Dreamer. That's non-stop inspiration. Next one is this Midwife card. So it seems like there is, and then the last one is the Wanderer, which is definitely something I can relate to right now as I'm carrying throughout my day-to-day wandering. looking for inspiration, wandering through the night, which is also this moon cat energy. The cat is able to, in the story, the cat's able to just go out at night and they'll be back in the morning. So seems like taking the time to, I'm in a great space right now. I'm taking the time to look at myself, because it's just me and Bailee, you know what I'm saying, and focus on my actions, pay attention to my thoughts, pay attention to my feelings and emotions. Why am I thinking certain ways? Why am I doing certain things? All right. So that was the spread from the Archeo deck. So thank you for your time, energy, and attention. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts. I'm your host, Q the artist, the Arthur, the cigar aficionado, the nomad, the spiritual healer, the actor, the model, the movie director. That's one thing I was debating with my friend the other day as well. What if we're here to give ourselves as many names as possible? Because it's like, when you look at Jesus, how many names does Jesus have? So many. Yahweh, Jehovah, the Redeemer, Christ. He has so many names. And it's like, when you look at the most prominent people, they have so many titles. And so that's one thing I've been doing with myself as well. Giving myself as many titles and making it true. Making it true. So, as always, thank you for your time, energy, patience, and attention. I'll see you on the next episode.